Yeah.
So what actually made you say, right, this is it, this is the point where I'm going to do something and set it up?
Because we were in lockdown. Dwayne suffered quite badly with his mental health, which he's very open and honest about, as did many. And we first of all opened a Facebook page, which was a mental health support page that was just out there for people that were kind of feeling alone in lockdown, struggling with their mental health, not being able to perhaps see their family. Also, as well, there was lots of send family members and children with disabilities who were classed as high risk. You know, they couldn't go anywhere. They felt very scared in their environments and things like that. So it first started off with a mental health support page that myself and Dwayne and a lovely lady called Nicola that opened up first of all. Dwayne then sadly lost his mum and made a promise to his mum that he was going to make a difference with mental health. Dwayne suffered some trauma in his childhood years, and that's where he decided he needed to do something. And Dwayne was raising money for lots of different charities, and he was thinking, well, I'm raising this money, but I don't know where it's going and what it's doing. Like, I'm not getting the feedback like, oh, thank you for your £1,000. This has gone on to help 7 families, for example. And it could be helping anyone in the world or in the country. So he wanted to change that. And he was like, why am I raising money and doing all these charities and events in memory of my mum, but it's not personal. It's not helping people on my doorstep. It's not helping, you know, Joe Blogs up the road that I go for a walk with, his son's struggling, but I've just donated £1,000 to someone that I don't even know, you know. So that's why it was set up. I was kind of like, whatever you do, I'm with you. I know it needs to happen. And then boom, Miles for Smiles started. So Dwayne first of all started by walking to different football stadiums, hence where the Miles for Smiles stepped in, because he was walking miles. So he start here, for example, up to Wembley and Liverpool, where he was walking all of it.
I didn't know that. So
yeah, he started off by walking, raising money, and then he went down the path of setting up the CIC, and then he was like, okay, you're a therapist, let's get some more therapists, because it was a lot for me to do on my own. Because as you know, first of all, it started off with 1 or 2 referrals. Then the word got out and it was 3 or 4 referrals. Then it's 5 or 6. And then it's all different areas, you know. And that's something we should share as well. Like, we don't just deal with anxiety and trauma. But people think therapy is just anxiety, trauma, depression. It's also phobias, addiction, you know, SEN, domestic violence, drug abuse, self-esteem, self-harm, suicide. It's a whole load of things.
And I think that's one of the things as well, is we've dealt with some really quite heavy cases.